You are back. Thank you. In this episode, you will know more about inspiration. It is special for us because it's personal. Watch till the end, because at the end of this episode, you'll know not just more about what's inspiration, but how we can help each other grow our channels on YouTube. Hi, my name is Odagiu and you are watching OnTV. This episode will be about inspiration. Why someone continuing to do things instead of giving up? Many people are looking for motivation and less for inspiration. But what do you do when your motivation goes down? And the answer is inspiration. Motivation can stimulate you for an hour, for a day, maybe more, but inspiration is about your beliefs, your moral values, something that wants to be said from inside, and use your mind, body to express that. So stay tuned. But before, make sure you subscribe to the channel. To do that, you need to have an account on Google and to be logged into your account on YouTube to subscribe. To do that, scroll a bit down, click on subscribe and hit the bell icon. This will help you to be notified when a new video will appear on the channel. Something or someone inspiring us to be better, and learning is the key. Are you and your mind open to learn? Or maybe you think you know already everything, because this is powerful. Just listen. You can learn from everything. You can learn from someone's art, about life itself in general. If you saw entirely our last episode about happiness, you learned how and by what our everyday life, mine and yours, is influenced. If you didn't saw it yet, the link will be in the description and on top right corner on the screen. Just remember yourself when you was a child. You was curious, no one stopped you learning, and you challenged yourself every time. You was interested in all what's around you. You wasn't afraid at all. You didn't knew what a life is gave to you. You just found something to do, and this was interesting to you. You wasn't so focused about what other people think about you. Now, you probably don't do what you love. You do what other people expect from you. You can't be yourself anymore, somehow. This is a mind jail where people put themselves, where society puts you in. You will never learn everything. We learn all our life. Keep in mind, every day brings new knowledges to you, new experiences, new people into your life. The question here is how open you are to see what your life shows to you, in the point you are right now, of course. If you are open, you will recognize knowledge and you will learn. People are afraid about what they don't understand. By passing through time, we learn our priorities is changing. We begin to do different things. All what you decide to do right now will create your unique life story. You know why it's unique? Because it's yours, and everything that's alive have a place to be here. When the energy will go where it's supposed to go, we will be just our art and what we've done with all the time we had. We made something special, try to make this world a better place. Somehow we will continue to live in people's memories. Someone may change his or her life because of you and what you've done. Believe in who you are deep inside. There is your inspiration. There you can find yourself. And your inside flame will start burn and will grow in confidence. By following what's inside of you, you can find your vision and purpose. You will start believe again. Have you heard about if you really believe in something with all your heart and soul, you can do all what you want? This is all about. Motivation will go tomorrow, inspiration, and your why keeps you on your way and makes you remember why you do what you do, and you somehow can't stop. For someone, this can be family, for someone kids, for someone art, his own and other people's art. Because sometimes it's hard, it's really hard, you may think. Our mind works in the way how we say words. When you say it's hard, you make your mind focusing on what's hard and you attract answers you ask your brain always. Have you heard about we can't solve a problem by using the same kind of thinking you used when created that problem? It's about this. focusing your mind on hard, you create an illusion of a problem in your head. And understanding that our problems is just in our head 99% of the cases. Because this is something we can control. If we don't look at things we can't control. Because there is a lot of things we can't control. For example, weather, for example, wind, and global warming. It's probably most hard to change something like that. This is really something that we need to think about. How we solve them. Because nature don't need us. We need nature. And if we will not care, we will simply die or disappear. So keep going. Baby steps. Because this episode is about inspiration, we love to inspire and to be inspired by different things like nature, people, kids, relationships, art, stories, universe, and more and more. Next you will know a story I was inspired by. It is a movie, animated movie, directed by Hayao Miyazaki, called KIKI'S Delivery Service. It's about how sometimes society makes you doubt about what you do and make you feel that you are not good enough. They criticize you for your mistakes instead of supporting you, they judging you instead of helping you. And it's important to find someone, just one sometimes. It can mean a lot. Kiki, from the story we share, is a witch. She can fly with her broom. You know, as always witches do. She leaves parents' house to find a place to fit in this world. When she finds a town that she loved, Kiki is looking what she can do for the people there. She don't know anybody. As every teenager wants to find his path in life, our Kiki from this story wants the same. When Okino, Kiki's father, looked at her daughter when she left home, he says, "Time flies so quickly." At the same time, Kokivi, Kiki's mother, is telling her that all young people are all the same. They all want to do something different. And that is not really important what color Kiki's dress have, our clothes. What matters is the heart inside it. Having a good heart is very important. Just follow your heart and keep smiling. You can learn from that scene about relationships in a family. You can observe that her family loves Kiki and they give her freedom to make her own mistakes, but at the same time they worry about her too. Kiki's father is telling her that she can always come home if things don't work out, where Kiki responds that she'll not came back as a failure. So be strong and careful, suggested her mother. The world is big and you are alone. Where Kiki's father telling her mom that she will be fine. This was the support our Kiki received from her family. We are now at the moment where she found a city, but Kiki is worried about if other people will accept that she is a witch. When Kiki met people in that city she came, they were looking at her as a stranger. One guy helps Kiki to escape from one police officer who says that she violated public order. So, big city, she don't know anyone, alone, and here all story begin. This movie teach about family, freedom, about relationships with other people, discipline. You can learn about happiness and love. So let's get more deep into it. When Osona saw that Kiki is a witch and she can fly, she was so excited about that, and she gave her a place where to stay in town. She helps Osona with the bakery, and in the same time she started a business delivery service, and at the beginning all went pretty good. What we want to mention is when she delivered a pie, the girl who received the pie wasn't so thankful in a relationship about her grandma and about Kiki itself. When you are a teenager, when I didn't know that this way they expressed their love to you. But that girl says, "I hate grandma's stupid pies." Here you can notice. This is how our family care and express their love to us, and how we sometimes don't care because we are too busy having our things to do and our life to live. At this point, Kiki have a place where to stay by making a deal with Osona. Because Osona was pregnant, she made a deal with Kiki that she will have a free breakfast and not pay rent instead of her help in the bakery, where she agreed. From that scene, you can learn a lot. A deep thought. By helping other people receive what they want, then you will get what you want. But in real life, people try to receive what they want first. If you are open enough, just by listening, you can understand people's needs. And this is the key. In our society, all big businesses give people something unique. When that girl closed the door in Kiki's face by looking at her reaction, you can learn what means disrespect for other people and how we sometimes don't care about other people's feelings. After this, Kiki's coming back. She had an appointment to go at one party. On the road back, she saw that guy walking away. You can learn from that scene that women's emotions are changing very fast. Have you seen our video on this channel about happiness? If you didn't, link will be in description. There you found that happiness is what you see. What you see makes you happy. And Kiki saw a boy who invited her to go to one party together walking away. And she became unhappy. We can add here bad weather. At that time, her expectations about what she wanted were destroyed. Here you can notice that when people don't get what they want, they can feel bad, a dopamine thing. Walking away can be something that she, in her mind, can project as not loving, and you see how her state of feeling is changing in a bad way. She don't want to go anywhere. You may ask, what's wrong? As her cat Gigi did. She goes in her room. In the morning, Osuna was coming in Kiki's room and saw that she's not good. Osuna, after what she saw, said, "If you want to get well, you should eat." Here you can learn about relationships. Don't tell other people what to do, but find a way how to say it different. Something like that. You should come to eat your meal after it gets cold. Where Kiki is asking, "Do I have to eat?" And the response she received is, "Only in case if you want to get well." You can notice here that a lot of parents don't know how to talk with their children in real life. But how good this is here. She have the freedom to say yes and no without any physical aggression. When Kiki heard about that the boy stopped to see her, she is starting to feel better. This means again that she is loved, accepted, and to bother her, Osuna is trying to make her laugh by saying, "When I told him you were sick, he asked how a witch could catch a cold, and he wanted to visit her." Osuna, to calm her down, told her that she refused because she was sick. "Just relax and sleep," she said. She's opening the window for some fresh air. That means Osuna is caring for her and she wants Kiki to feel better. Notice, we receive information mostly of the time just by watching other people's actions, not the words. If you say something, most of the time it can be unbelievable, but you believe when you see actions. You can notice that love in relationships between kids and adults is caring and respect their freedom by what you do, but not what you say. Now you are watching a story of 13 years old Kiki, more allegory when we are young and try to find our place in this world. In real life, it depends by person, how someone grows psychologically, emotional. Someone faster assimilates information, someone not so fast, someone is more open, someone not so open, someone have more confidence, someone not so much, someone learn faster, someone slower, someone need a teacher, someone don't need one. So you can notice we're not the same. To find our episodes on internet, open Google, YouTube and type Odagiu and the name that you see on our thumbnails. For example, if you want to find the episode about happiness, type Odagiu happiness. That's for all our videos that will appear on the channel. From this movie, you can understand that time is a lot, but not we. Time is not going anywhere. We are going through time, having this unique, beautiful experience. Probably we will not remember this at all after leaving the body we have. Be kind, grow. Do all what you are interested in. Build a community with people who have same interests as you have. Help each other grow. Support, give your advice how we can be better. Accept first yourself and then other people. Because YouTube is a community and every channel is a community. I thought how we can help each other grow together, and I found a way. I called this our 1 million subscribers challenge, and the accent on our 1 million subscriber challenge. This is not about this channel, it's about your channel too. So if you have a channel and want to grow together, we can do this. Next video that will appear on the channel will be how we can do that. In the beginning of this movie, Kiki's father said, "How come you never told me you were growing up so fast?" This is about time and how fast we go through. And our Kiki from our story is feeling after that a lot better. You can learn never to be scared, and here I mean that we have fear, but we don't let the fear stop us doing something that we are afraid at some point in our life. Next, what I found interesting is that scene at the beach where Kiki said that flying used to be fun until she started doing this for a living. Where Tombo, at what she said, told her that's wonderful, that she can put her talents to work, and that Kiki can't not enjoy flying. You can observe that in that moment she felt herself better. Kiki is telling Tombo that he is a very nice person because she thought that he was kind of a clown. When they started to talk, she was pretty well, and Kiki tells him she is very glad that she came with him. "You are a nice person" can mean that Kiki likes him. After this, Tombo's friends came and invited him to spend time with them. He decided to go with his friends. After that, Kiki became mad. Probably that meant for her that he prefers to go with them but not to stay with her. Just a little thing. When Tombo invited her to go with him and his friends, she refused. Of course that she don't want to go with them. Plus, how looked his friends at her? As an outsider, she worked at her 13, is a witch, not like them, kind of a weirdo. After this, Kiki can't fly anymore. She don't understand GG anymore. This means she is losing her confidence in herself. Notice, a person in real life can lose his or her confidence in what he or she is doing just by how other people looks at you and how other people makes you feel. This is for Kiki the end, because if she lose her magic, this means the end, she lose everything. But she made a friend. This is important for us to have someone when we feel somehow lost. And here is the secret, how to find your inspiration, your confidence when you lose it. Where Kiki's friend told her to stop trying, to relax, to look at the scenery, those of at noon, to go somewhere, just you and nature. Yes, we have our beautiful cities, but nature is something special. Nature means connection with ourselves and with energy inside us, with the universe. Our world that we live today is a result of our imagination, of people who lived lots of years ago. I found very interesting next phrase that you can find in the movie. When I was your age, I decided already to become an artist. I love painting so much that I couldn't sleep. I realized that I was just imitating other painters. I tried, but I still wasn't so good. I just made copies. I swore I'd paint my own pictures. I found the answer. I think I found what paintings means, at least for me, why I want to paint. Why? I didn't figure out what or why I wanted to paint. I didn't find my own style. You rely on what's inside of you, right? We fly with our spirit, trusting your spirit. We each need to find our inspiration. I suppose it must be the power given by universe. Sometimes you suffer for it. Kiki was so happy that she had in that moment someone to trust. That friend of her came to see her. We all need to find our inspiration. You just have to wait sometimes for the right inspiration. Be thankful, express appreciation, cause in the end, we define our own inspiration. But we do this just after we did what we did. There are infinite possibilities, cause all around is connected. Meaning, happiness, inspiration are connected too. What is for sure true, everyone's meaning are different. We all impact those around us. The question is, in a good or in a bad way? When Tombo was in danger, Kiki somehow found her inspiration to help other people, and she received power back. She saved that day. Kiki was so brave because she believed in herself. And here you can notice that you can help other people just by believing in yourself and just by finding your own inspiration. They can be inspired by you. After this, our city where she came accepted her. In our reality, it's pretty the same. The right place is where you are accepted and recognized as you are. And no one is perfect. But we somehow have this illusion of perfection, which we'll never achieve. But in this race, we grow, we get better, we learn, we innovate, we achieve excellence, and become what we always was, a presence. Always good enough. And here the story ends. If you found something interesting, share this episode with your friends, subscribe if you want, like it, and write your thoughts about inspiration down below. Thanks for watching, see you in the next videos. Bye.